Right, welcome to this video. Where I'm standing right now used to be the old Llansamlet railway station, part of the Swansea Vale railway system. It closed, it opened in, I think it was 1848, and in 1874 it got overtaken by Midland Railway. And sadly, in 1965, the whole stations along the whole of the Swansea Vale Railway closed to passengers. But goods kept running until 1983. The whole line itself had a gauge of 14 centimetres, which is quite smaller than your current day train, which run on the standard network. But that's not too bad. But in this little video that we're doing, we will show you all down the old line and what there is to see on this new bike path. So yes, let's get straight to that now. Right, now we are at the the south end of the platform that used to go towards Swansea East Docks, and right here in front is where the old station building used to be. The little, we call it a shack because it was basically a shack. It wasn't much really, but if you take a look here, this is where the old footbridge used to be to transfer over to platform 2, because it used to have a double line. I'm pretty certain that where we are standing right now used to be the connecting line to go towards Swansea, and then double line which would go over there, over the curb, which we'll show you in a bit now, used to go up towards Ustra Forest / which is called now Ustra Gunlice, up towards that way. But yeah, at the minute, some of it's still standing. There's not much really left to see, other than the footers which obviously held the bridge up. But yeah, come have a little visit. It's pretty historical, to be honest, that this is still standing all the way back from, was it 1848? I'm pretty certain it was. It's crazy. Where we are standing in right now used to be the old tunnel where the trains would run. Currently, you can kind of tell where they used to run if you look at the ceiling very closely. You can see where the steam trains used to run on there from all the, how would you explain, you can see the sleepers, they're quite dark in colour from where the ash would have been burnt from the coal that they used. But yeah, they used to run on there until obviously the goods yard closed as well. It's nice to see these old railways. Like, I've seen videos all across the UK that they reuse the old railway lines to do this sort of stuff. It's lovely, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised now if a ghost train comes and tries to run us over. But yeah, I've heard stories that could be true. But above us though, genuinely, is the current day railway, where the new Llansamlet station is just 0.5 miles down the line. But yeah, we're going to carry on walking, see if we can find any other remnants of this railway line. So let's go have a look, shall we? Right, where we are now standing is the other side of where we just recorded. Now this is definitely the Upline. I can just sense it in a way. It would make sense also for it to be the Upline, because if that's going that way, then it's curving round back towards the copperworks where the other bit of the railway used to run. Then it would make sense in that sort of term. But yeah, this would be Upline, so it'd go to like Gleis, Ustra Gunlice, Pontardawe. The train would run up there and you'd run back down here. So it'd run up here, and obviously when it's coming back, once it switches round on the turntable, on one of the junction loops, I think it was at Morriston Junction Loop actually, it used to turn around and come back. It used to reverse up towards Ustra Gunlice, and it used to come back down here But yeah, left, it's always left to go down and it's always right to go up. That's what I've always learned with railway. So this is definitely, if you want to correct me in the comments, then go ahead. But I can definitely say that this would be the Upline. But if you also look at the floor, all the original rocks and stuff are still here, which used to hold the tracks and the wooden sleepers down. And there's a trolley in here. I don't know why people put this stuff in here, but it is quite cool, to be honest. There was plans to reopen the railway, actually, but they just never worked because people just vandalised it. As you can see, this is what people do. They burn shit. And they have barbecues below. It's crazy. But there should be a few more bits and bobs to see around here of the old railway. This is just one of the most prominent remnants left, because what would run under here? There's no way you can get a car under here anyway, because that would be a bit too far down behind us on the actual more of a cut road. So yeah, let's go have a little look, see if we can find any other remnants of the old Swansea Vale Railway. Should we?
We are now currently walking down the line. Very dark and it's quite spooky, if I'm honest.
Yep, and the torch is flickering all the time, which is not very nice.
You probably can't see much if that's the case, I'm sorry. Oh, there's the torch's flicker. But yeah, you can see the modern rail coming down there.
Yeah.
And it's where the original one used to be.
Yep, and then to the right of the fence and to the left of the current railway used to be the other line, which is because it was a double track. But at some point in this, I'm pretty certain the double line just connect together to make a single branch line.
Quite interesting, actually.
It is.
Lovely night as well.
Really relaxing. Fresh air as well.
Alright, catch it on the other side.
Right. This is as far as we can get without going down some dodgy lane, but the railway probably used to still run a bit further down south towards the sea. But what we can make out from here is, if you look through the bush, there's more stones and rocks over there in the shape of a railway line. So all we can assume here is that the railway lines actually split up here into the double line from the single branch line, which would be the most likely thing to happen. But yeah, this is the safest place we can be at the minute. We can't. If it was daytime, we wouldn't have a problem, but this is as far as we're going to go for now, for our own safety.
We could even possibly come back here another day.
Yeah.
Doing daylight.
And do a daylight version. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, then obviously in front here, this is, I would assume, another part of a line or something. I don't know actually. It might have been. But we're all the way through the trees. There's an old bridge where the other railway line towards the Swansea St Thomas East Dock stations. Them two, they used to run up there, where the bowling mine sign is up there, where the bike is currently going, and it used to run up there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video anyway. We will come back in daylight in the next one. But this is just a bit of history on the old Swansea Vale railway line. So we will see you in the next video. Peace out.